Hello, 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 hello. Anybody can see me? Anybody hear me? Anybody there? Press start streaming. Am I not showing up? My computers are going really slow right now. Yeah, y'all can see me. What up, people? Welcome to another episode. Fishing with whatever you insert YouTuber name here. Today we're gonna go fishing for some. I don't know. I went fishing today. I didn't film an intro like that on my video. I should have though. I should have been cool like all the cool kids and been all obnoxious on the intro, but I wasn't. Is anybody here? I'm just talking to myself, probably. Yep, just talking to myself. But I know some people gonna show up. So in the meantime, we're gonna watch some iCast videos. Wait for some people to show up. If you're here, shout yourself out. State your name. I've been watching some of these recap videos from iCast. What up, Francis? Doing your research for IFA? Oh, well, I'm not gonna talk about nothing I seen today when I went and did my little pre-fishing session, Francis. Look, dude, look at this lure right here. This lure be perfect. Hold on, what happened? Oh man, where it went? Here, this is perfect for the bull reds, dude. In the past. What up, Gustavo? What up, Philip? Oh yeah, that's gonna catch lots of fish. That's like a What up, Mark? Dude, look at that thing. That's crazy. I don't know. What do you even catch with a flounder lure? Do you catch like just bigger flounder, like halibut or something like that? Anybody know what this is used for? Can anybody tell me what you need a flounder like a 8-inch flounder? Lori, what's up? Sean, welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody who's new. I did throw something like this today when I went on my trip. I didn't get much of a bite or a tap or anything. What up, Ray? Still waiting for them jacks to show up in the lake, bro. I've been checking like once a week, still haven't seen one yet. I don't know what's going on. The bait's there, the water looks good, just no jacks. But yeah, I threw a big swim bait like that. It's like a mullet shaped swim bait. Not quite as big as that, probably about 5.5, 6 inches. Close to that size of that bait right there. And it looks good. Looks like it would catch a fish, but I haven't caught anything yet. What up, Jimbo? Jimbo, did you do any good yesterday? How'd it turn out? I ain't hear back from you, man. Yeah, you probably need a stiff rod. You need something with some backbone to cast out that big flounder. Man, what's this lure supposed to do? Is it electronic or something? You just unscrewed something out of it. They got some crazy lures out there now. Like I feel like 80, 90% of the lures that are coming out are just to catch fishermen. They don't really catch fish. Yeah, I wish I could catch a flounder that size. Shit, a small flounder like that. That thing is cool though. Look at that. The soft, flexible tail. 13 trout. Nice, dude. That's awesome. So they do have some trout in the surf still. They haven't caught them all yet. Speaking of iCast, did anybody make it out to the sportsman show? Anybody went? Anybody had any good deals? Anything cool they saw at the sportsman show? What up, Edward? What up, Ninja Duck? And we got a full house here today. I went fishing today. Anybody went fishing over the weekend? What up, Joe Blow? Anybody did any fishing recently? I went out today down to Shell Beach. Me and my buddy Cody went out again. We went out in the kayaks this time. For all you kayak people who've been saying I've been neglecting the kayak, we went out in the kayaks today. It felt like late October, which was crazy in the morning. And actually, the fishing kind of was similar to October fishing. Whoa, that crawfish looks cool. I could have used that back in Virginia when I was fishing smallmouth in the rivers. That thing is cool. Nothing new at the show. Nothing cool. Ah, so nobody got any good deals. Nothing life changing at the show, huh? I missed it. I wanted to go Saturday or Sunday. I ended up not being able to make it. Oh well, I'll go next year. Hopefully they have some new cool stuff. What up, Harold? What's the name of this company right here? They've got some cool looking stuff. But Joe, what you went caught some bass and reds, getting ready for the faux pas rodeo? Oh, so that's the same weekend. They do that rodeo the same weekend as the Grand Isle rodeo? Oh man, have you guys seen this thing right here though? This thing right here is really cool. It's a fishing simulator. So you can like type in what fish you want to catch and it'll like pull a line and give you tension and pull a drag like you're fighting a fish. It's really cool. It'd be cool if you had like some VR goggles for like those days when you couldn't get on the water. You can like pull in like some tarpons and stuff like that, sailfish and marlins and stuff, and get in shape. Keep your hook set keep your hook set strong with that thing. I might have to get one of those. It's like a training device. But yeah, guys, I went fishing out today. We went down to Shell Beach. Cody wanted to do some fishing for the. He's in the Star Tournament. He's trying to win a new kayak in the Star Tournament. So he wanted to go see if he could catch a nice trout. Um, he um, he was actually able to catch a really nice one. Yep. Gotta turn this off. Hold on one second. Yeah, he was able to catch a nice one early in the morning. We launched like right before sunrise, so we launched into the dark, paddled out, and we got along the rocks, and we started throwing top water out along the rocks, and nothing was happening. There was tons of bait everywhere. There was tons of mullet and birds flying. Like it was amazing how many birds. I had never been around that many birds and not caught a fish. But we got into like one of these little coves around here, and there were just birds flying everywhere. There were egrets on the bank. There were seagulls diving. We went and fished there. I knew it was just about to go off, and we didn't catch anything. We fished all up and down the rocks. Um, I think I had one blow up on my top water along the rocks. But then Cody had the idea to go fish the other side of the bank because he had been fishing out there. I think he went the past 2 days and he caught a few and had been chasing them, trying to get a tournament worthy fish. Um, so he had the idea to go to the other side, this grassy side, and once we went to the grassy side, I think he had one blow up, a nice big blow up. He missed that one, and then maybe like 5 minutes later, he had another blow up and he caught a nice like a 23, 24 inch trout, which is really nice. I think it ended up being he weighed it ended up being like 4 pounds 13 ounces or something like that. 4.1 4 pounds 1.3 ounces, something like that. I can't remember. 413. I think that was the number. 4 pounds 13 ounces. I think. I think. But uh but yeah. So the morning for me it was horrible. I probably fished until like 10 o'clock. I didn't catch a fish. So we fished around there and then we came up to a point where we weren't really getting many bites on top water and it seemed like the day was setting up nicely. We had nice cloud cover, low winds, the water was clean, there was bait everywhere. We thought we were gonna smash them on top water. We weren't getting anything. So then I started throwing a popping cork just to see if I could catch anything and jigging on the bottom and doing all kind of stuff trying to figure out what to do. And I still couldn't get a bite. 10 o'clock, couldn't get a bite. And Cody, I think he picked up maybe one more trout that was 15 inches and he picked up another redfish throwing top water. So I don't know. He was doing something right today with the top water, the way he was working his cadence. It's probably because he's been out there for the past 3 days figuring out what they really want. So he knew he was like in the zone. But so we were out there 10 o'clock, 9:30, nothing's going on. So we noticed that the water was super clean in the channel here. So we decided it was like, man, this water's so clean in the marsh. It must be like crisp. It must be really clean in the marsh. So we decided to duck back in the marsh. And once we got in the marsh, we could see that the water really was super clean. Like we were in 3 foot ponds, 4 foot ponds, and you could see the bottom clear as day. Like there was no tint to the water. There was no algae, no nothing in the water. And so we proceeded to do a little sight fishing. like in these little ponds, every little ditch. So if you went off of this main bayou, every little ditch and corner and crevice, like if you were to go into here, it was crystal clear of like Kentwood water. It was amazing, and we were able to sight fish, pick them off like whichever fish we wanted. Stand up, and you could see a fish here, a fish here, a fish here, a school of four right there, and you can just pick the one you want to cast to. And we quickly caught a limit. So that just goes to show you like the plan, abandoning the plan, like made the day. And like after that, our confidence level skyrocketed, um, and then stuff started really changing for us. But yeah, we started sight casting. And I'm not a big sight caster, but when the water was that clean, I just decided, hey, we got to take advantage of this clean water while we have the chance. And it made it so easy. It made it really easy because you could just see everything. You could see 50 feet ahead of you and see the rays before they could see you. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I went through the day. What did I use? I used a 3/16 jig head with a just a soft plastic paddle tail. It didn't really matter what color or what shape. I started with a straight tail bait, a old deadly straight tail, and then that got torn up, and um, I switched to some kind of paddle tail, like a magneto paddle tail or something like that, matrix shad. But yeah, that was the ticket for the day. So so yeah, so we started ducking in these little pockets. We fished our way through the maze. We probably caught 10 or 15 redfish in an hour and a half. And but then we started fishing like these little deeper passes. So like these areas that connect the areas, we started fishing through these, and I started getting little taps. So I was like, man, what are these little taps? So as we fished through it, finally I was able to hook up. I started catching trout, which was pretty surprising for like deep in the marsh like this is. So we were like, if you get into like this area right here, as we were kind of moving through, we would fish these outside bends. These areas like probably 6 to 8 feet deep, maybe a little deeper in certain areas, but the trout were definitely in the deep channel. So like 6 to 12 feet, I guess this bayou average. And I was just jigging with the same jig head that I was using to sight cast with 3/16 jig head. So that's like a quarter ounce with just a little soft plastic, and you would just kind of let it sink to the bottom. With that light head, you couldn't really pop it very high. So um, I was just letting it sink with the tide. We had good water movement too. That was the thing. We had I think the wind was coming from like the northwest, northeast, maybe a little more east northeast. So the water was flowing, was really pushing out of here, and I think that helped with the trout bite. But I would just cast out as far as I could down the middle of this channel in the deepest areas, and the trout was sitting right off the bottom. Like if you would pop it too high, you wouldn't get a bite. And so what I was doing with that little light jig head was letting it sink real slow. It took a long time for it to get down. And I just kind of just drag it. I wouldn't pop it up, up, up. I would just kind of just drag it along the bottom to catch those trout. It really surprised me though. Um, it surprised me that those trout, it surprised me that those trout were in the marsh like that. They weren't huge trout. We caught a lot of throwbacks. Well, maybe like 50-50 throwbacks. But yeah, if somebody would have told me they were catching trout back in the marsh like that, I would have told them they were lying. But I guess you had to be there to see it. I guess that this cold front got them thinking it's fall time. They starting to move in. They moved in the marsh for that cold front that was supposed to be today. 88-degree cold front. What up, holy fishman? Francis, yeah, man. We caught bull reds too. Like way we paddled out here, we were catching bull reds like way like right on the shoreline right here. Big ones. But so yeah, so basically today I started with top water, didn't catch anything, and I tried throwing a cork. I tried throwing that swim bait. That's probably why I ain't catching it. I probably scared them all away with that swim bait. But then the bait of the day was just a simple quarter ounce jig head and like a blue moon deadly straight tail or whatever. What was the other one? Magneto Holy Jolie Matrix Shad, whatever that was color that was, and just being slow and methodical and finding that clean water. That clean water made all the difference, I think, today. Um, so I was reading in my Louisiana Sportsman, actually, it came today. I was reading John Miller's article he wrote, and he was talking about how clean water actually stays cooler than dirty water, which I would think would be the opposite because dirty water is like shady. But apparently, the stuff that makes the water dirty, everything that's floating in the water, absorbs heat more than clean water does. So maybe the reason those fish were sitting in those deeper channels, you got deeper water, which is going to be cooler, and you got clean water, so combined, it's going to stay a lot cooler than dirty or shallower water. So that's maybe why those trout were sitting in the marsh right now. Yeah, Nate, I hear you on that. Man, I've been working in that heat. I be waiting for it to rain. I'll be like, please rain, please rain, please rain. I work in the rain. I prefer it to rain nowadays than be sunny. Well, Marshman is Marshman. That's why he's catching them in the marsh. That's it's in his name. But right now, majority of trout Harold are gonna be outside. They're gonna be in the passes, in the salty water, on the islands. So to catch trout in deep in the marsh this time of year is kind of to me is uncharacteristic, and it wasn't expected. And it was funny because we the trout are spawning in the deeper passes right now. But it was funny is that like half of the trout that I cleaned today, they all had eggs in them. So maybe they're spawning in these deeper bayous that are back off the Mr. Go, which is interesting. I wouldn't think that they would do that. But I guess not every fish moves outside. I guess some of them do stay in a smaller area, more confined area, and some get lost and some don't make it outside. I guess so. You just got to be versatile in the water. That was the lesson of today, is to be versatile, because we went out with a plan to target big trout, which I guess we kind of did succeed at. I didn't succeed, but Cody succeeded at. And but if we would have stuck with that, we wouldn't have had the type of day we had. We wouldn't have caught as many, nowhere near as many fish. So I think Cody took some pictures. Whoa, get out of here. Cody took some pictures of the day. This is his fish. I pretty much caught the same thing he caught, but yeah, that's one, two, three. I think Cody said he caught like 14 reds once we started going in the marsh. He didn't really take any pictures of the water clarity, but the water was so clean. You could see the bottom in 4 or 5 feet of water, like clear as day. But yeah, these are all different fish. And this was his big trout he caught. It was like 23 something, 23 and 5/8. And I think it was like 4 something pounds. Oh, and we're going to disregard that picture right there. But what happened is, you always got to be ready for the worst. But what happened is, the Hobies have a rudder cable. You pull this cable to deploy your rudder, and the line popped on the rudder cable and went inside the kayak. So I had to like stick my head in that little 8-inch hole and see what was going on, and like reach down in there and run the line back and stick it through the hole and tie it. Cody caught me while I was slipping. But yeah, all in all, it was a pretty cool day. Made me think that I knew what I was doing out there, kind of when I when we made the decision to deviate from the plan, and we actually caught fish. Sometimes that doesn't work, and you just end up not catching anything all day. But yeah, those redfish saved the day for me. Like they boosted my confidence, because my confidence was super stupid low after fishing all morning, not getting much of anything on top water in the morning bite, early morning bite. When I knew that I was gonna smash them. But so anybody else went fishing this weekend? I guess it was kind of rainy this weekend, wasn't it? Not great weather. Anybody gonna fish the? I know Francis is gonna fish the IFA tournament. Anybody else in here kayaking want to hop into the tournament? IFA down in July 28th. Down in we got to go down to Falgu Canal Marina to go to the what's that? The captain's meeting. Get your measuring board. That's coming up. I think what's the times on that? Captain's meeting is at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you want to do that, I think it's what, $50, and you can do an extra 50 to get into the and you'll win extra money. So it's a cool tournament. You catch one trout and one bull red. I know I've probably talked about this before. I know I talked about this before, but oh yeah, the Tarpon Rodeo in Grand Isle, they also have a kayak division, and they got all their other traditional divisions, but they added a kayak division this year, so that ought to be a good one. You can kind of double up your tournaments this weekend if you're in the kayaks. Um, Francis, where you gonna catch the bull reds at, man? Where you gonna catch these fish at? Yeah, they got all kind of stuff going on. They got the faux pas rodeo too, so I think that's down in Venice, right? I always wanted to. Yeah, it's peak rodeo season right now, right? The middle of the summer, everybody's putting their little event on. Yeah, no, that's what it is. $60 to play and 50 to gamble. That's it. If you want to bet on yourself though, if you're confident, put that extra 50 down. You win your prize money and look a lot better. I messed up when I did the championship. I didn't do it. I missed out. Oh, you gonna follow me? All right, we could team up, dude. You gotta show me how to catch those trout. My trout skills are lacking. So where's Falgu Canal Marina? You don't have to fish at the marina. You can fish anywhere in the state. So that's interesting wrinkle of this tournament. So this Falgu Marina. So you have to get there the night before, register, and then you can go and fish anywhere in the state. But you got to go back here to where you're to enter your pictures and where you're fishing. It's a catch photo release tournament. So you don't actually bring the fish in. You just take pictures of them on the measuring board, and then the person with the highest total of speckled trout and a redfish, highest total inches wins the tournament. I think it's like a $1,500 payout for first place. I think I'm pretty sure, but I know most guys are gonna probably try to fish Grand Isle, but with the tarpon rodeo going on, I don't know if that's gonna scare some people away. So um, that'll be an interesting wrinkle in this event. But I know I'm gonna probably be down this way. This is like the peak area right now. The trout have been plentiful down there, and the bull reds are always the bull reds always play around the island and down here close to the passes right now this time of year. So I'll probably be down there in that area. But I did get a nice little sampling of this area. I know they got some big trout in this area right now this time of year. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm still trying to decide. I have to check the weather. Depending on all that, I'll see where I'm going. So Francis, yeah, man, I'll probably either be in Grand Isle area, I'll be in Hopedale area. That's all I'm giving away right now. I'll let y'all know what I did next week though. Next Wednesday we'll do a recap and I'll tell y'all everything because it'll be over. But what else is coming up? Ride the Bull is coming up too. So anybody wants to do Ride the Bull, I, I don't know. I might do it if we get like a nice little group together. We can go out and have a party in the pass. I've never done Ride the Bull before, but it doesn't seem too challenging. Just need to get you some bait and an anchor and just wait for the fish to bite. Anybody signed up for Ride the Bull yet? I know Ride the Bull you can use any bait, but the tournament this weekend you got to catch a bull red. You can only use artificial, and I don't know if that's a hindrance or if it's better because I don't know. Bull reds aren't picky. They'll hit a lure. Yeah, the Hobie Bass Opens and the what is that? The FLW tour that's coming out. Man, that all is exciting. That's all really exciting. I would love to get into that. I'm not really that great of a bass fisherman. I know a little bit about bass fishing. Um, but yeah, that's exciting. I like to see how that's going to grow, and it'd be cool to get in early if it's really going to turn into like a real professional tour, a real serious tour. That'd be really cool to get in. But we'll see about that, Francis. Are you going to do it, Francis? It seems like it'd be cool. You could maybe carpool with some people and split the cost. It seems like it would be a good a fun little endeavor. And if you could do like a couple of the events, I'd be down. Francis, we're gonna have to talk about that, dude. If you're serious about it, yeah, we could definitely get into that. Maybe we could like kind of team up, split the cost, and travel a little bit. But first, I got to take a trip down to see Gustavo. We got to go and do some fishing in Miami. Gustavo, if you check out Gustavo's channel, he has a new video up. Um, Fishing down in Miami somewhere down there, catching some crazy aquarium looking fish with all kind of colors and shapes and sizes. It's really cool fish down there. What else is going on? What else is going on? Two tournaments on the same lake. When are these tournaments? Are they coming up in the fall? I haven't really, to be honest with you, Francis, I haven't really been following the news on the Hobie Bass Open. I knew they started. I saw that first little schedule, but I haven't really researched it or looked into it. Let's see. Lake Gun. Oh, that's my birthday, September 21st. Ooh. I might have the $200 entry, 200 angler cap. Yeah. Huh. Oh, and Titan has one in October, so it's like back to back. Oh, so you could like fish one and then fish the and kind of pre-fish for both of them. That's interesting. Where's Lake Guntersville? That's Alabama. Let's see. Lake Guntersville. Man, my computer's tripping. Wait, why? Man, my computer's going so slow. It won't even go. There you go, finally. Is that Tennessee? I don't even know what state that is. Oh yeah, Guntersville is in Alabama. Huh. Damn, look at that. That's not a lake. That's like a river. That's weird. It's really long. How you gonna fish that in a kayak? Wow. I had to read up on the rules on this and see if I can do it. That looks like fun. Get out in the normal South Louisiana element and try and challenge yourself to catch some green bass. Guntersville is not that far. Yeah, this is huge too. It's crazy. It's huge. Huh. We have to look into that. FA Championship. That looks like fun. Anybody else in here? Anybody got any questions, comments? Like it's just me and Gustavo. Hey, Gustavo. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's like the standard bass format. That sounds pretty cool. 2-day tournament too, so you got a chance to kind of make up ground if you falter in the first day. Speaking of that, they got the Hobie Worlds is going on right now. Um, I've been following what's his name, Matthew Van. He's out there right now in Australia catching what do they call it, brim. It looks like a sheephead almost without stripes. It's pretty cool. I think he said he's in like 20th place now after day one. So I think that's like a 3-day tournament. So you really got space to play and move up if you can get on a better bite and be consistent. Gustavo, you still here, man? Yo, dude, what area is the boat on? What area is your boat at? Like what waterway? I'm trying to come down there. We're gonna be out there in the Biscayne Bay catching tarpons and stuff. Mm. And I don't think nobody's still on here. It's just B, Francis, and Gustavo hanging out, huh? Yup. And I'm gonna have to start doing all kind of travel. I'm about to travel all over the world. We're gonna go to Alabama, Florida, out west. What up, Sean? What up, Joe? Y'all still listening to me ramble? They finally gonna close the spillway for good, I think. I think they're gonna close it this week, they said. So hopefully that'll improve the Lake Pontchartrain summertime action. We'll be able to catch some jacks. I've been missing my jacks. Miami Marine Stadium Marina. That's a lot of M's and A's and I's. I'm gonna have to look that up. Y'all passed up 2 5-foot tarpon? What? Yeah, I think that's crazy. It's just amazing. It's a whole different ecosystem down there. I guess it's a whole different area. They just are more prevalent down in Florida, like close inland. I wish they would like show up in the lake this year where I could actually get a chance to try and get one. Yeah, Joe, man, I'm be ready for this to be over with. The spillway. Hopefully, it'll clear everything out before September or October when the trout start supposed to be moving back into Lake Pontchartrain. We only got what, a month? It's already the end of July, so we got like a month to get the water right for those trout to start pushing back in. But I don't think freshwater, once they start migrating in, the freshwater isn't going to really affect the trout that much. They don't really care about salinity when they move back inside. It's only when they spawn, so we should be all right. I just want this water to clean up, get clear. It's clear in a lot of areas though. We could look at the world view and see what it looked like today. See what areas are clean, what areas I might want to check out. It was really clean in the. We didn't really make it out to Lake Bourne. We really fished mainly more in the marsh and in the Mr. Go. We didn't really go out in Bourne. But we could check it out on the world view real quick and see what it looked like today. Wow, man, that's gotta be crazy. You see sharks and stuff feeding. Ooh, that's cloudy. What day is this? This one's fourth. It's kind of dirty looking inside of Lake Bourne itself. Let's get a clearer picture. Kind of dirty. Looks like this shoreline right here is pretty clean, Sean. But we were in the Mystico. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see when you zoom out a little bit how dark the Mystico is. It's really clean. Um, and you couldn't. And once you went in the marsh, it was even cleaner, which is really nice. But I guess the moral of the story is don't discount the inner marsh for trout right now, which is something I learned today. Like I would have always discounted it. You ever fish spotted bass? No, I haven't fished spotted bass yet, but I heard that this is the time to do it, right? Once the rivers get real low in the late summer, on the North Shore and stuff, Blackwater. I had a guy. I was talking to somebody a couple years back. He was explaining to me how it works. You got to go in those little creeks and stuff on the North Shore and catch them. Francis, what did he say? I wanted the bass population here to bloom in the following year like the redfish did. Yeah, I think the bass population is already booming. Seems like everywhere you go in the lower in the Lake Pontchartrain Basin area, that's got marsh and grass, you're gonna catch bass. Like this whole marsh from like here, all up in here, all around here, like you just catch bass everywhere in the lake nowadays. Every shoreline, every structure. Um, and we're catching some nice bass too. I seen some nice bass get pulled out of the lake in the last year over the last year. A couple like nice bass, 17, 18-inch bass. Yeah, Bayou Bienvenue, shoot, you can catch limits of bass, 10 bass, 20, 30, 40 bass in Bayou Bienvenue. All these shallow ponds with the grass in it, sheesh, loaded. They're all loaded. Um, all back in here too, back in the inside the bayou, like down the canals and stuff, all loaded with bass. We were even catching bass in the intercoastal waterway not too long ago, just fishing like the shorelines and structures in here. So yeah, the bass are definitely booming in the lake more than I've ever seen them. All right, guys. Anybody got any questions before I log out? Anybody got anything else to say? Anybody want to share their secret fishing spot? Let us know right now. Speak your mind. Anybody wants me to stop doing this every Wednesday? Stop wasting my time and theirs? Anybody got any suggestions for what I should talk about next week? This is your chance to let me know what you want me to know. I want to thank y'all for coming out, though. Thank y'all for hanging out, listening to me ramble, talk fishing. Thanks for commenting and interjecting into the conversation. We're gonna have to do like we have to do like a live, like in person Wednesday night one time. We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to pull that off one of these days. Maybe once it starts getting the winter time, less stuff going on. Do more freshwater stuff. In the springtime I'll do freshwater, like early spring, the transition between spring and winter and spring. That's when I do all my freshwater fishing. But I wouldn't mind doing something adventurous like the spotted bass or like the strappers you were talking about. I would love to try a trip like that. I don't mind venturing out of my comfort zone and doing stuff a little different. So yeah, man, Louisiana, we're gonna have to get together on your side of town and go try for those spotted bass or something like that, or those stripers that you were talking about. That would be fun. But I don't know, freshwater fishing is I don't know, it's frustrating for me sometimes. But yeah, I'll try to work some stuff in. I really don't have the time like I used to really go out and do crazy stuff, but I got like 1 day a week to fish, and I've been trying to like make it worthwhile every week now. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for showing up. Be here next week at the same time, same place. We'll talk about something cool next week. I'm gonna come up with some real education. Y'all gonna learn something and catch more fish after watching. Well, maybe we have to exchange trips. You take me freshwater fishing, I take you saltwater fishing, and then we'll be perfect. We'll be golden. All right, guys. I'll see y'all next Wednesday, 8:30. I'll show y'all my new plaque on the wall that I'm gonna get Sunday. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get me a new plaque. But yeah, peace. Later. Bye.